All right, we're back now live with another PulseWave end of day report. All right, so let's make this nice and quick. Show you our highlights that we're looking at for today. All right, we're going to start off in the metals. Here is the gold futures. Okay. Now, as you can see here, the market is still under the control of the bears for now, moving sideways with a bearish bias. For those that missed the trade journal, I just finished recording that. So after this video, you can watch it if you missed that, explaining my position in this particular market. Notice this bearish pointer over here. I think the market is going to come down and roll over and fall right into it. So I think that's what's going on right now. The next thing to look at here is, let's flip it over to look at the GLD, which is the ETF counterpart to the gold futures. And you can see pretty much it's tracking really good with the gold. All right, so GLD is tracking right with it. But, you know, for the most part, the bears still have this market. We'll see what happens. Could be some buying, some liquidations of shorts. We'll see what happens. And as you know, this GLD does track the gold futures pretty well. All right, so let me see here. Let's see. Let's pull up the next one, silver. All right, so on the silver futures side, the bears are clearly in control on this one. I do have a short position in silver and the gold futures. You can see my videos on your dashboard on that one. I think he put them on the blog, whatever. But if you're a member, you can take a look at those trades and the explanations. And as I go over it, it would appear that some selling is coming off of the silver, and it may be trying to go up. But I don't think that. I think that what's going to happen is we're going to relock back in negative again. So I think this market may be ready to roll over, and this bearish pointer right here doesn't help. All right, as far as copper, this is the ticker COPX. All right, so copper has had a very nice up run. You can see here from the rally alert, the market has given mad upside production, but it looks like that run may be coming to an end. We have some bearishness coming here on the screen, and it is possible that this one will come down to the trend line support around the 43, 42 and a half. That will be the what I'm looking at on this one. I have no positions here. I have not taken any positions in copper. Haven't traded copper in quite some time. But the way this chart is looking, I think it may be time to get started. So this pullback could provide an opportunity like it did back here to get involved in this one. So I'll definitely be looking to take advantage of that. As far as the gold miners are concerned, this is what they're looking like. All right, so GDX has had a really nice, powerful up move, and it looks like this one could be possibly topping out too. I know this bullish pointer back here, though, is still in play. So this pullback may just be exactly what it is, just a slight pullback, and the market could be ready to lock back in and take out this high. So GDX is looking attractive right now. As far as GDXJ, you know, not as strong, not as clear, not as smooth as GDX, but you see the GDXJ, you've been moving sideways with a bearish bias. We got a secondary crash alert for tomorrow's trading. Trend line support at $45 is definitely in play. We'll see how much downdraft this one gets. All right, next up is, here's an interesting one. Here's Lithium. All right, this ticker is LIT. As you can see here, nice rally alert here. The market's giving you a lot of upside production, but now it looks like this may be running to an end because you had this huge gap up and you have not back and filled. So I think this one may be coming down now. I think the bears have allowed this thing to run as high as they're gonna let it run, and this one could be ready to turn. A lot of this could be algo shift from what I told you earlier today, so don't find it surprising at all. I've been hearing a lot about 10. This is the ETF for that. The ticker is JJN. It's the Barclays iPath Bloomberg Nickel Index. So this is for that nickel you've been hearing about. So you see where it exploded higher, and then it's just been coming down. It filled that gap, then it popped back up, then gap back down, filling gaps. So this thing is just all over the place. I think it's going to pop up a little bit because it does need to fill this gap it made on the way down. So we do have a rally alert for tomorrow's trading for nickel. We'll see what happens. It's been a very interesting ride, though, to say the least. All right, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and flip over to our next tab. And we're going to take a look now at the cryptos. All right, so here we go. All right, you said ICFI. All right, hold on. Give me just a second. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me look and see what's going on with that one. All right, so it's ICFI. Okay. Yep, that's on the NASDAQ. Okay, I see it. All right. Give me just a second. ICFI. Okay. All right, I've added that. So let's see, I added to the report. So once we get the data for it, it will automatically populate. So you should see it on the next report as long as there's enough data for it. Let's see what it looks like here. All right, so ticker ICFI. All right, on the NASDAQ 100. You can see here that this ticker is quite interesting. Nice smooth trends, looks like a forex chart. Yeah, this is a pretty smooth one. All right, so you had your primary rally alert from March the 2nd of this year, and you've got really nice upside production, even broke out of the Kumo cloud. This one looks to be in the process of trending, rallying. So I see more upside production. You've been making some new weekly highs here, which is nice. And I think the market is ready to run and rip. This one looks really nice. Looks like a potential to be maybe $110 stock, maybe even 120. So looking very interesting right now. All right, you want to see the QQQ? All right, let me see what I got for you. All right, give me just a second. All right, QQQ. I never heard of the QQQ. I don't think I have that stock site. Just kidding. All right, the QQQ, the cubes. All right, so QQQ is the NASDAQ 100 ETF that tracks with the NASDAQ 100 futures contract. And you can see here we had this nice upside production for a while. Then the markets come off. Bears took it down a little bit. Then it popped up on some profit taking, then fell right back down again. This is giving us another sell alert for tomorrow's trading. Yeah, once this NASDAQ fills, it could really drop pretty precipitously. Trendline supports around the $355 mark, but then you got the bottom of the Kumo cloud, which is around the 340 mark. All right, so that's another $15 drop. So yeah, this one's looking rather interesting. We'll see what happens. And you got that increasing sell momentum creeping up also. So definitely heads up on that one. All right, let's see here. Litecoin. Okay, I got you. Okay, let's see. You put a red alert this morning. I have never known you to do that. I take it it's about to get live. Yes, it is. It's about to be live, on and popping. Not necessarily sure about what direction we may be hitting in a lot of these markets, but I'm sure it's going to be a nasty ride. This is one of those where you're going to definitely have to react as soon as you get the PulseWave reports in your dashboard. You need to go ahead and put your orders in. Don't even wait. Don't even play around. Get those tickets in, and then you can just let the market come to you. You know what I mean? All right. So you want to see Litecoin? Let me hook you up real quick. Then we'll finish up. All right. Let me pull up your Litecoin for you. So LTC. All right. Here we go. All right. So Litecoin is looking interesting as well. Okay. So this one is operating in a very tight consolidated range right now. You had the primary crash alerts with the negative momentum creeping up here too. Markets moving sideways, but with a bearish bias, trying to hang on to the trend line support right where the price is currently. But once it falls below that, it will fall off the cliff, and it'll probably, I would say that support around between 110 and 115 may not hold. This thing is in jeopardy of falling outside the cloud. And you have this bearish pointer from February the 24th. So, yeah, I think Litecoin is about to take a nosedive. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Trade the market, trade the pulse waves, watch the pulse wave price reports, and follow those instructions. All right. And then just let the market come to you. Don't try to overthink it. All right. All right. Let's see here. Okay, you said, thanks for the ad and review. One of my better former coworkers left for there, and she was great. So I figured they had good judgment if they brought her over. Yeah, man. Hey, sometimes you got to take things where you can get them. All right, let's close up with Bitcoin and Ethereum futures real quick. All right, so here's my Bitcoin futures. For those that don't know, Bitcoin right now, as far as the futures contract, is pretty much leading the cash market. All right. So it doesn't matter if you trade Bitcoin, the cash market, or if you trade Bitcoin futures. Okay. They're going to move together regardless. Now, gaps on the Bitcoin futures or Ethereum futures charts are real gaps. When I use my regular crypto charts and you see gaps, you can ignore that. They're not real. But these on the futures charts are very real, and the market will definitely have to do something about it. All right. So here's the Bitcoin futures. You see that bearish control, the market. You're in a bear market. You're in the red zone. Had this nice pop up from the rally alerts, got this nice upside production. Now the market's ready to come off. It's hovering above the trend line support. 45,000 is a psychological support, and I'm not thinking it's going to hold. So if this trend line support fails, the market, the next target down is going to be this bearish pointer way back here from January the 24th, and that would take the market below 32,000. That's right. You have the potential to see this market drop below 32,000. I know. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I got to give it to you straight, right? So that's what you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you want to see ADA Cardano? Okay, let me see. Excuse me. All right, so ADA Cardano has a primary crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. You are in the Kumo cloud. Trendline support is around the dollar, let's say $1.05 area. And the bottom of the Kumo cloud is around the 95 cents handle. So you see the bullish momentum has fallen off. It's not saying the market can't re-lock in, but as of right now, it looks like this one is heading down. Bearish pointer from way back from February the 24th has not been reconciled. So, definitely follow the pulse waves on that one. Let the market come to you. All right. What's up, my Aussie? What's up, my Aussie brethren? What up, loco? All right, let's see. You want to see SVL and AZI. All right, let's see what we got for you. Let's see what we got. Pull that up. See what comes up. Shake the tree, see what falls out. All right, SVL on the ASX. All right, Silver Mines. I should know that one by heart now, shouldn't I? Excuse me. All right. So here you go. As you can see, this one's still consolidated. All right. With a bearish bias. All right. You're still in the red zone, bear market. And right now you're hovering right at the trend line support around that 23 cents handle. So if it falls, if this fails, the next stop is the Kumo cloud down at 21 cents. And then you got a bearish pointer from way back January the 31st. All right. So like I always say, follow the pulse waves, man. If the daily price trigger proves to be a little bit too spotty for you, you can always go with the weekly price trigger. All right, that works very well with stocks. Sometimes stocks can get in their own way and consolidate for eternity before they do anything. So the weekly is designed to pretty much catch that. But you'll see, trial and error. You'll see. All right, next up, you want to see AZI. Okay, I don't remember you asking about AZI before. This must be a new one. Let's see, AZI, Altiman. All right, let's see what's up. All right, here's AZI. Okay, oh, this looks really nice. All right, so AZI looks nice. It looks like it wants to run, my man. This is definitely a bull market. You're in the green zone, and this thing is just went up, 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 up. And I'm looking now, looking for gaps and pointers. I cannot say I see a gap or a pointer to deal with. So the sky's the limit for this one. And this is AZI. Let me make sure this is on your Aussie report. All right, let me see. Make sure it's on the Aussie report. Give me just a second. Okay, no, let's see. Okay, nope, that's Canada. Let's see. All right, ASX. Here we go. ASX. Let's see. Make sure AZI is on there. And then we can hook you up. Let's see. Okay, AZI is on the report. So you're good. You're good. AZI is already on the report. So you're good to go. All right, let's see here. What else you got? You see, you'll never forget the 2018 Bitcoin call. You called sub 4,000 when the price was trading at 17,000. Epic. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the love, man. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I got a lot of hate mail for that too. Oh man, no problem, man. No problem. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you too, Loco. Yeah, man. I've been on YouTube, like I said, since like 2009, I think, or something like that. So it's been a while, man. I've been putting up here. And I never take down any of my videos, win, lose, or draw. If I'm right or wrong, doesn't matter. All of my videos that I've ever recorded on YouTube are still up, unless YouTube decides to take something down. But no, they're still up. So you can peruse it. I know I got hundreds of videos, but yeah, I mean, this is a passion of mine. I love it. It's not a hobby. I do this. This is my livelihood. So I love these markets. And my main goal this year for 2022 is to get all of you consistently profitable in these markets. Because if that doesn't happen, then everything I'm doing is in vain. The reason why I do this is to make more and more people financially independent by building a strong income stream for you and your families. So if you're not making money with the pulse waves, then what am I doing it for? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm so passionate about it. I want to help as many people as I can. I know some people are going to not want to listen, and that's on them. I can only do what I can do. That's a good question. Juan is asking about the bond inversion. Like my mom used to say, I can show you better than I can tell you. So let me just Let me show you. Let's do that. I'm going to show you what I think. All right, let me find it here. Okay, and here we go. All right, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. All right. Yeah, I do believe that the potential for that exists, Paul. Paul wants to know, as far as the red alert I gave, is that a signal for sell-off across all markets? Yes, that is what that's what the elite want. There's some infighting going on between those that want to bring down the entire market, the whole global market, and then there are those that want to allow for the markets to continue to bubble up. That is what's going on right now. So it's going to be interesting whenever these two, situations clash. It always leads to just wild trends breaking out in the markets. So be prepared for any and everything. All right, what do I think about the yield curve inversion? All right, that yield curve inversion thing it's like an old wives' tale. Even if it did work to some respect in the past, that was the past. It's not now. Look at this. This is the ticker TLT. This is the long bond. Ever since the primary crash alert from December the 6th of 2021, look at all this downside production. Just sell, sell, sell after sell. And lows after lows. Right now, the market's coming down to test and take out this bearish pointer from March the 25th. And that's what you see happening now. Market's about to take out that bearish pointer. Now, you're right in saying that, well, with all of this, shouldn't the TBT be really good? Well, let's see here. We have fallen from $154.35 a share down to $128 a share, right? So you're looking at a lot of money. You're looking like $30 crash in price, right? So check this out. All right, keep that in the back of your mind. $20 run to the downside, right? $20 downside run in your bonds, okay? Just keep that in the back of your mind. Now let's pull up the TBT and you tell me. All right, so December the 6th was the time, right? TBT got its primary buy signal on the same day, December the 6th. So here's what it did. The market has rallied from $16.13 all the way up to $21.97. All right. Is that apples to oranges? No. It doesn't equal the same. Now, some people will say, well, percentage-wise, you know what? I don't care about your percentages. I care about price. This run between this run here is pennies. You had a $7 run in TBT where you had a $30 price drop in TLT. Would you rather the $6 or would you rather the $30? I'd rather the 30. For me, it would have been better to short TLT instead of getting long TBT. All right. In order to give yourself a comparison ratio, you would have needed to trade like 5 times as many shares of TBT to equal 1 TLT to match the move, dollar for dollar. All right. So you got 30 on one hand and then you got 6 on the other. So you would have had to have traded it, like I said, 5 times as much. So if you normally would have traded 100 shares, let's say on TLT, you would need to trade a minimum of 500 shares of TBT just to equal 100 shares of TLT, because you want the comparative price movement. So yeah, you can never locate shares to short TLT because the government has had it on restriction for the last 2 decades. That's why. That's right. 2 decades straight now, you have not been able to short TLT. So that's why I hate the inverse ETFs because they don't, move the same dollar for dollar value as their counterpart. So you have to trade 5 times as many contracts. And that's across the board. Now, I'm not talking about the 3X ETFs. I will not trade 3X ETFs. You can forget that. I like the regular, normal, you know, inverse ETFs. I don't need all that leverage. All right. So yeah, you could have bought TLT during this time period, and if you did 500 shares, it'd be equivalent to the 100 shares of the other market. But if you really wanted to get like bang bang, you want that 30, that dirty 30 that you got from the TLT drop, then you probably would have had to trade 5 times that amount, which is about 2,500 shares. So you would have had to trade 2,500 shares of TBT to hit that 30. But just in normalcy terms, it is a 5-to-1 difference in price movement. I don't care about percentage movements. I care about physical price movements. That's how I am. I don't care that the TBT technically moved the same percentage as the TLT. I don't care about percentages. I care about money. I care about pennies. If the TLT moves $30, I want the TBT to also move $30. That's how I look at it. But hey, that's just me. What can I say? All right. Anyway, that's all I got, man. I got to run. So once again, if you missed tonight's trade journal and you are a member, just go ahead to your dashboard. I do believe there's a link to the blog to listen to that and watch it and see what I'm doing and how I did it. And everyone else, what are you doing? Head on over to PulseWave Trading, man. Get these reports in your hand. These reports that come out, they come out Sunday through Thursday. All right, Sunday night through Thursday night, you get these reports. All right, so that way you know what to buy, what to sell, all that good stuff. It's right in there. We got a plethora of tutorial videos showing you literally how to place your first trade in forex, how to place your first trade in crypto, how to place your first trade in stocks, futures, you name it. We show you how to do it, and we double dare you to try the PulseWaves if you haven't already. I believe so much in my heart that within the first week or two, you will be sold. You'll be like, where has this been all my life? All right. With that being said, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I am out. Smash that like button. Peace.